Welcome to Just the Facts with Jonah Jameson, alerting the fine citizens of New York City to the threats they don't even know about. Namely, that menace, Spider-Man. Our first caller is... What'd you say your name was?
Hi, this is Peter Patterson. Don't you think you're a little hard on Spider-Man?
Let me tell you something, Patterson. Spider-Man treats New York City as his own personal playground. Just yesterday, I saw him doing backflips and 360s. Disgraceful. Running and crawling on buildings. In fact, I have it on good authority that he's been doing swan dives off of skyscrapers. It seems the more confident he gets, the more creative he gets. Walk like a normal person.
Oh, come on, what's wrong with a little sightseeing? New York is super diverse and constantly changing. Maybe he's just looking for vantage points to monitor crime?
Crime he's causing, you mean? Sources tell me he has backpacks filled with who knows what hidden throughout the city. Unauthorized research stations. Get a permit like the rest of us, loser! Ever since he came onto the scene, prancing around like an 80s action hero, gangs have been setting up shop, using warehouses, construction sites, and rooftops as bases of operation, putting lives at risk. Who does he think he is? Spider Cop?
I really feel like he's trying to help people.
I don't want to hear it. The fine people of New York deserve better.
My uncle once said, with great power, there must also come great responsibility. Maybe this is just his way of growing into the hero he wants to be. And from what I've seen, the people seem to be A-okay with that.
Agree to disagree, Patterson. Spider-Man only cares about one thing. Himself! Jameson out.
Hey guys, what's going on? Saboteur, and today we basically got a bunch of information. You guys just saw there, we just watched a trailer, and it was really cool. The new trailer is really awesome, showing off, of course, New York, the open world that we're going to be watching and playing in, and the entire city itself. We also get to hear Jonah Jameson, which was probably one of the most interesting things as well, and I love the interaction between Peter Parker and, of course, Jonah Jameson, how Spider-Man basically, you know, he is a good guy here. He is one of the good guys, but everybody's trying to pose him as the bad guy. It's such as Vulture as well. In the new Daily Bugle newspaper that we got, he also was trying to say that Spider-Man was one of the masterminds behind all of his crimes, which was crazy to hear about. I didn't think that, you know, the villains would try to pin everything on Spider-Man. It's a very smart thing to do and something that Insomniac incorporated very well. We also get to hear about all of the stuff about, of course, the fans of Spider-Man dressing up as Spider-Man and stuff like that, and even going out and doing some things. And they said don't fight crime, you know, the newspaper said don't fight crime. So it was very interesting to also see that Miles Morales might be a part of that. Miles Morales might be a part of that fandom where he goes out and fights crime and stuff. And of course we heard that in the last trailer where Spider-Man said leave it to the pros, kid, and then of course he walks away. But that could be a part of the story that we're going to be seeing. We also get to see a bunch of new stuff here, like the Avengers Tower. We get to get a good look at it. We actually get to see, of course, Spider-Man jump off of it and dive down. And man, I just gotta say that this entire game just looks great. From the combat to the open world to the city to even the story, the backgrounds of characters and stuff like that, and all of this new information that we get with these characters, and it's just really good. It's just really great. And Insomniac looks like they're taking real good care of this entire world, this entire city. The NPCs look incredible. The interaction between them just looks great. They did a really fine job at making sure that this city is alive, and you can definitely tell that it is. Everything that he does with the civilians and everything that he does around the city is just so great. It's so fun. You know, and even with the Jonah Jameson thing, the fact that he reacts to you doing backflips and front flips and, of course, going out and stopping the crimes, it's going to be very interesting to see how they're going to implement his character and have him be that type of guy that really does react to everything that you do in the city. I hope that's what they do, at least. Like, every time you defeat a boss battle or you do something crazy outside, you actually get to see Jonah Jameson's reactions and the civilians' reactions, which I think is going to happen. I think they already confirmed that, basically. And, of course, if you fight the civilians, they pull out guns and stuff and they start fighting you. Like, it's a very alive city. It's very interesting to see all of these little details wrapped into one. I really do like what they're doing here, and the fact that Norman Osborn and Harry Osborn are the golden family of New York, and that they're basically running this place. It's very cool. And if we, of course, get to expose Norman Osborn at the end of the game, I wonder how that's going to affect Harry, because Harry seems like he's also going to be an important character that is tied into his father completely. It's not like his father hates him. They actually care about each other in this universe, which is something that we don't get to see in a lot of universes where, you know, Harry's usually just outed and Peter's the one that Norman Osborn cares about the most. It's certainly a new, interesting dynamic that they're doing here, and the fact that Norman is one of the bad guys in this game and that we might have to fight him, it's going to make things a little bit more interesting with our relationship with Harry. Overall, we just got this massive information drop from Insomniac. I think it's one of the best ones. We also got that IGN trailer, and altogether, it's a very hype moment to be a Spider-Man fan. If you are a Spider-Man fan, if you care about this, you are hyped. It's gonna be great. So thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe for more Spider-Man videos in the future, and I will see you guys in my next video. Peace out.